Alright, here we are at episode 30 for our Divinity playthrough. We're definitely going to need to do a little sound check here. I feel like there's a slight little variant on the sound. I had to close Steam there for a second. Open Steam back up. Well, hopefully we don't lose any saved data. We've had 61 hours so far on this. We had a long stream last night, and I do appreciate everybody that showed up for that stream. That was we knew it'd be in a Saturday night that we were going to go for a minute. No, we've had 45 hours. We're going to need to reset the sound configuration here. Test. Looks good to me. Okay, back into it. Yeah, we had, like I was saying, we had a long stream last night. But boy, oh boy, we got a lot done. That's funny, I say that. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So we got a lot done. We got a fresh sleep in. Oh, the helmet's got like a little blue braid that kind of hangs out the back. Okay. I'm gonna get my bearings of where we were at. Where were we at? Oh yes, we just recovered the axe of stone. Because we're gathering up the council members. And we had just recovered the axe of stone. So now we're heading out of this mine shaft here that is in the Dwarven Halls. And head back to civilization. To civilization. Oui, oui. We want civilization. There is some enemies on the minimap there, but I feel like they're stuck inside that wall. Because they're not aggroing us. Dude, last night's stream was the stream of the burning wall, wasn't it? My goodness. We have figured out that as a playing on hard, that is one of the better spells to use. And the sentry, we got the password for it from the mayor of Glenboris. Okay, we're holding on to the axe of stone right now. It's nothing fancy. Oh, there was a second level to the mine shaft. I remember. Yeah, there's always like 2 or 3 levels to every little cave you go in. Okay, now we're in the Dwarven Halls. What is this guy? I don't think he was anything special, but he did have a bunch of weapons in here.
The door appears.
See, it made me think that he was a vendor, but he's not. He just got a whole bunch of weapons in his house. Alright, let's go talk to the mayor. Not the mayor. Not the mayor, the king. because we actually picked up a note that kind of proves that the king's brother, who's the mayor of Glenbrus, is actually wanting to become king himself. Although, how do we keep the note on us if they take everything away from us? Alright, this is going to make a save here. We're going to need a save. So save right there. Take that note. Throw it up there. Alright, we give him all his stuff. Yeah, this note here. We only have 92 health and 240 mana when we don't have any of our equipment on. This is what the mage looks like with nothing on, with everything unequipped. This is like his baseline clothes, essentially. We totally robbed the Dwarven throne room too. If you remember that a couple episodes ago, that was great. Okay, so this guy, but it is good to come back and talk to him, because coming back and talking to him after you found the Axe of Stone, he will kind of give you details about the dragon armor. He has he has the helmet of the legendary dragon order in his possession. And he said he'll give it to us if we manage to find the breastplate and the heart of the dragon, which is another item. Yeah, see, there's breastplate, helmet, shield, belt, pair of gauntlets. So we have the shield, belt, and the gauntlets. So, and we know that the Dwarven King here has the helmet. So the only pieces we're missing for the dragon armor is the breastplate and the heart of the dragon. So really it's like 6 pieces. Breastplate, helmet, shield, belt, gauntlets. Those 5. And the 6th piece is this item called Heart of a Dragon, which you use to kind of put the whole dragon armor set together, if that makes sense. I did hear that a wealthy family once acquired the breastplate, and it is likely that the owner in question is unaware of its true origin. You might try visiting him and asking if he's willing to sell it. Okay, so yeah, and now we get the dragon armor quest. The breastplate is in the possession of one of the rich merchants in Verdestus. Okay, that is interesting because I thought we were very thorough in our interactions with everybody in First Estes. Okay, now, we did give him that note. So if you pick up that manuscript we did that proved his brother is in on it. Yeah, these parts of the game I kind of hate where you have to take your gloves. You have to take your equipment on and off because it kind of messes with your. Well, I don't know how good the helmet or the breastplate is going to be for the dragon armor, but the ones we got now are really good. We get a lightning resistance and a resistance fire charm. I think there's only so many resistances you can really build up. Like, I'm not sure about the stats on that. Like, we already have. Okay, why are we unable to equip our shield here? This is confusing. We have the required strength. It's like something happened. Oh, because we got the wrong weapon in our hand. My goodness. That's why we had that two-handed axe. That's not our weapon of choice. I was like, why is our shield not showing? Yeah, we had that two-handed axe in our possession. Okay, right now we need to go back to Glen Boris. First, we need to rest in our bed here. And we actually gave the king. You do have to go to the king because he's the one that you give the axe of stone back to. Doesn't really make any sense because you'd think you'd bring it back here to the village. So yeah, now it's hanging back up there. So let's go to the mayor's house and see if they arrested him. They did arrest him.
I don't have a key that fits
And we
this
got a
lock.
lock chest.
I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
We'll take that back to our home base. We've got so many. We've got so many lock chests in here. It's ridiculous. And we do have all of our loot from Stormfist Castle, too. So let's go down to the prison. Talk to the elf guy. So that guy's innocent now. But the mayor, he's locked up, but he's locked in there with him now. He's in jail now. Irritated. Well, him being an alcoholic did it in for him. They should name me honorary mayor of Glen Boris since I fixed everything for him here. Okay, now we can talk to this guy. No, it wasn't the elves, it was the Black Ring.
Yes. I bet a bloody imp invented this stupid code word. Haven't they heard of vowels?
Nice. We only have one more council member to bring back now. Alright. Yeah, see, now that group that was gathering here talking about going to war, they're not there anymore because there's not going to be a war anymore. We've resolved the conflict between the orcs and the dwarves and elves. My goodness. Speak English, man. Okay, so all of the council members, except for the imp one, is discovered. We're going to hold off on finding him, the last one, for a moment. Because on this midday stream here, we've got to take care of some business. Alright. First off, I'd like to check all of our goodies that we recovered from Stormfist Castle. We need to get them in our house. If you remember, while we were in the castle, we got all this stuff here and took it out and threw it over the wall here.
I'm carrying too much.
That's too heavy to load up.
I can't lift that.
So we'll have to break
I
those
have too
down
much to
in order
carry. I must
to
drop some items first. I can't lift that.
carry them.
I don't have a key that... I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
That's how you do it, though. I wonder if we can put that in our inventory.
I'm carrying too much.
It's too heavy. We'll grab some of them,
I have too much to carry. I must drop
some
some
of this
items first.
junk here out of it.
I can't lift that. I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first. I can't use it on that. It won't work with that. I can't use it on that. It won't work with that. I can't use it on that.
Definitely going to do
It
a
won't
vendor
work with
run
that.
too here. The spoils of yesterday's live streams are coming to fruition now. All right.
I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first. It won't work with that. I
My
can't use it on that.
goodness, we really
It won't work with that.
cleaned out yesterday.
I can't use it on that. It won't work with that. I can't use it on that. It won't work with that. I can't use it on
The
that.
key thing I think on this episode today is finding the dragon armor in Fordestus. I don't know where that could possibly be.
I have too much to carry. I
Got
must
all
drop
these
some
foot
items
lockers
first.
here.
The door appears locked. I'm carrying too much.
One thing though is having the space for all of these locked chests. See, we can put all of the containers in another container. Like all the containers that we open, we can put into another container, if that makes sense.
I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
Okay, so we brought everything back. A container and a container and a container. That's kind of funny. All of our loot we've brought back to our home base. So we really, at this point, just unlock everything.
It won't work with that. I can't use it on that.
Actually, that amulet, put that in our inventory. We might need to identify that. So, like, one way you can clean it up is you can grab this sack of grain here and just start putting empty containers inside of it, essentially. So this sack of grain over here is just going to hold any container that we get empty. Just like that. We kind of did it with that chest.
It won't work with that.
So this sack over here is just holding the empty chest that we end up unlocking. And as far as all these locked chests,
I can't use it on that. It won't work with that. have too much to carry. I must drop some items first. It won't work with that. I can't use it on that.
That's how you can kind of clean it up, you know.
I haven't found the right key for this. I have too much to carry. I must
So
drop
we've
some
cleaned up
items
our
first.
room here. This little chest over here is our gems. This is our potions and our thieving equipment we have. This pile over here is our for sale pile. And these are like quest items over here we want to keep a hold on. And this bag right here is a bunch of locked chests inside that bag. You know, little locked foot lockers that we stole from the barracks. Alright, so everything in here is locked chests. Except for this bag here. It's just got a bunch of empty containers. Save. So we don't have to go through that again. We want to open these 5 now. We've only got 9 lockpicks. Well, we want to open those 5 now because those 5 actually have the items from the throne room. The Dwarven Hall's throne room. So we're going to open those 5, sort them out, check on our vendors, and also go try to find the dragon breastplate armor in Verdestus somewhere. On our lockpick here. Okay, some nice little boots there. The shortage of lockpicks is the biggest issue that we've got right now.
I don't have a key that fits this lock.
Okay, so let's put these open chests in our inventory for the moment. Okay, that one was empty. And that one was empty. Okay. So put all the empty containers Put all of the empty containers in
I
here.
can't use it on that. It won't work with that. I can't use it on that. It won't work with that.
Yeah.
I can't use it on that.
So we're kind of winding down on, we're kind of cleaning up the amount of empty containers we have. Okay, we've got 3 lockpicks, so hold up for just a minute on opening up those.
It won't work with that.
Let's see what we got here.
I can't use it on that. It won't work with that. I can't use it on that.
Even though it needs to be
It won't work
identified,
with
we're
that.
still going to put it in our junk pile.
I can't use it on that.
Perfect. Alright,
How wonderful!
Put these down here. Nice. Okay. The closest teleporter. Really isn't one. We'll just walk over to the Rivertown Market here. Yeah, I'm not sure who has the dragon armor in Verdestus. They said one of the merchants have it, but my goodness, we pretty well cleaned out that whole city up there. So now we've kind of really caught up on the story, the main storyline. We can continue to work on some of the secondary quests. We might do that, find that imp council member. Okay, your inventory has changed. I think we sold that to him, yeah. Ooh, a large vitality bonus. I might get that from him. Let's see what these other gentlemen have. At least we're getting our potions built back up. We could actually sell him all of our gems here. Cleaning up the inventory. And we can give him one of those statuettes. We already got one. We already have two of them. Perfect. We'll take away one of these. Nice. I cannot believe how well
Superb.
we are doing on this playthrough.
That was agreeable. How wonderful.
That fight with the one
That was agreeable.
evil member,
How wonderful.
the one that was by the Elven burial ground, she was kind of tough yesterday. Alright, let's go up to Verdestus and see if we can figure out who's got that dragon armor. Always check in with Karina as a mage user. There you go. She has elemental strike for sale. Perfect. So what we'll do is we'll go back.
I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
Grab a bunch of junk. And buy this spell book from her. It says Elemental Strike, but the picture on the cover of the book is a Deadly Disc, so I'm not sure which spell. My goodness. Diamond Ring of the Warriors is worth 35,000, but it does nothing. It has no stats. How does that? It's that's kind of strange how they come up with that number there. Same with this Ruby Ring of the Rangers, 35,000, but there's no stats to it. So why would you even buy that? Does nothing to benefit your character. Okay, so she had a spell book for us. So we'll sell some of this junk, making sure not to sell anything that hasn't been. Like this one, it hasn't been identified yet, so don't sell that. Same with,
I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
perfect. So we'll see which skill it gives us.
I have too much to carry.
I
I
got a
must drop
feeling
some
that the
items
picture
first.
on it is the same as Deadly Disc, so that's probably what it's going to give us.
How wonderful.
Yep. So we now have level 2 Deadly Disc. Which actually we ended up
I have too much to carry. I
having to
must drop
use
some
that.
items first.
We ended up having to actually use that in that fight against Josephina. That was her name. Alright, identify this amulet. It's okay. What we've got is better. It's good though, I'm not knocking it, but let's see if we sell one of these shields. If it could alleviate our weight issue right now. Apparently not. Oh, we forgot to drop it and use it from our inventory. Yeah, that's the first time we've made that mistake.
It won't work with that. I can't use it on that. It won't work with that.
So on your teleport pyramids, every time you want to use it, you need to drop it and use it. Don't just use it from your inventory. Because then you'll have to... It'll just transfer you to the other pyramid. But you'll have to huff it back to where you come from. But we've got all the pads opened up, so it's not an issue. That was one of the first things we took care of, was opening up all the pads. Alright, Verdestus. Who is going to have that dragon armor? That is strange. Maria is back here. That's nice. So since we restored Maria's reputation, she'll talk to Trevor on our behalf about getting a house. And this guy actually gives one of our broken quests. If you wish the rent, it would be 1,000 a month. If to buy it would be 30,000. So we could buy the house, but I mean, I don't know. You know, what's the point? We've got our home base. There's really nothing necessary about.
The door appears locked.
Why do I got a feeling that maybe this guy has it in here? Let's move this key around. Out of sight of him, of course. Okay, nobody saw me. What you got in your locked cupboard back here, Mr. Trevor? Just a couple of regular items, no big deal. Let's see. There is no weapon merchant in the town of Verdestus, though. That's the odd thing. There's the wine merchant. Perhaps we do need to go back to Sir Patrick and Sir Dante's house to see if they have the dragon armor in their possession. The only thing I'm slightly concerned about is, we didn't come across it yet, so I'm not concerned about that. We just did not even see it yet. And it might only be gained through dialogue. Some things you have to come back and find out through dialogue. We already took everything out of this room. Okay, so Sir Dante, he's got nothing. So it's not him, I don't think. I don't think he's in possession. Well, we did never go in this room, did we? But there's nothing in that room. Yeah, we didn't go in that room because there's nothing in that room. There's only a couple of beds. A pile of book and a couple of bottles there. Alright, let's head over to that other rich guy here. We're trying to avoid having to look it up. If I got to, I got to, and there's no shame in looking stuff up, but you know, I did beat this game before, so I would prefer not to have to look something up. I did have to look up one thing on this playthrough, and it was, how was I botching the Naracon's Garden quest? And I finally figured out what I was doing wrong. Okay, there's Sir Patrick. He's got a lightning spellbook here, but we can't use it because our lightning It's already maxed out. We found it in one of these shelves here. Yeah, surely it wouldn't be in any of these containers. Well, it was us that actually took everything. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's him either. There's those couple of merchants over here. So we'll discuss with them if they got anything. I actually do need to get up and use the little boys' room in a minute. This guy's a merchant. Yeah, I think it would be something gained through dialogue. Okay, we might take care of that Sargon guy. Oh, these two guys. Those two guys, they were actually looking for the brothel earlier in the game. And now that we've figured out how to get in there, we told them how to get in there. The name of the quest is Get Access to the Tarts. Yeah, we're going to have to capitulate and do a quick search on how to get... Why is that door locked? That door was not locked before. This is the evil merchant that he attacks you. Depending on what you do for him. We didn't want to side with him because I did not like that guy. I am gradually coming to the conclusion that you have great difficulty remembering the way to your own room. Maybe an arrow in your butt will point the way for you. Oh, he's attacking us now. Well, I guess we'll have to kill this guy, unfortunately. He's kind of tough, I'll be honest. I hated having to kill him, but Hey, we got a skill book out of it. We actually didn't lose any reputation for that. Hey, he attacked first. So he dropped a summoned skeleton for us, which is a random drop. Which we have level 2 on it.
Superb!
Now we have level 3, so we can summon 3 level 12 corpses. So we actually are getting a lot of... We can summon a bit of an undead army now. I like that little chest there, though. This room is locked, too. I think this room is the room that you can rent if you wanted to rent a room. Okay, we've talked to all the merchants up here. No idea who has the dragon armor. But we did just get a quest to go pay this bad guy a visit over here. His name's Sargon. And he's a bit of a bully. So we don't like bullies. Yeah, no, that's Terry. Dang it, Terry. You're not Sargon. Okay, Robert. I bet this is Sargon's house. Yeah, I think this is Sargon's house. Yep. I talked to Graham and he told me that it was you who disfigured his face. What do you have to say to that? The bastard slept with my wife. It was a great pleasure to make him pay for that extra trail. Because of Graham, my wife left me and all I did was hit her a bit now and then. This guy... I gotta feel this guy is garbage here. Push over. Well, might as well take what goodies you had. He had some pretty good stuff in here, I'm not gonna lie.
I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
Oh, of course we have too much to carry. Alright, let's go tell Graham that we took care of the bully for him. And then we'll take a quick leak and we'll figure out where to get that dragon armor piece in this town is. Alright, Graham. Sargon is no more. You have your revenge. Perfect. Another little quest knocked out. Save. Making good progress. Okay, let me... pull up our stats and spells here. Let me take a right quick leap. Come back. Okay, my goodness. The way that. All right, we are back. Sorry about that. Hey, you gotta go, you gotta go. One thing about live streaming is you gotta take a leap. You cannot hold it. It was kind of funny the velocity at which we had just used the restroom. I was like, man, this thing is shooting out like a flamethrower. My goodness. It didn't burn, but it was just we had some pressure built up, that's for sure. I equate it to all the brews that we had on our 6-hour live stream last night. All right, we've got to, let me do a quick, I'm going to figure out where we can get that. Where was the dragon armor? Because the dude said that it was from a vendor in Verdestis. Okay, so I just did a little quick search on that, and apparently we already talked to the Dwarven King about it. But you also might want to talk to the smith too. The smith in the Dwarven Halls. So we're going to chat with him. Dude, I got to get my bearings right. We're going to talk to him, and it's Sir Patrick is the one that gives you the option to do the quest. I'm hoping because we did Sir Dante's quest early that it didn't kind of ruin it, is my hope. So we're going to come down and talk to the blacksmith here in the Dwarven Halls. There's no teleport pad here? Okay. It's a little finicky getting around in the Dwarven Halls at times. Alright, so the blacksmith dude is just below us. Man, I apologize for clearing my throat, but hey, my mute button totally broke, so unfortunately I'm unable to mute at times. Alright. I've discovered the murderer's call to Black Grannies. Alright, he told me the existence of dragon armor. If I gather enough of the parts of the armor, could you repair them? Okay, so we've talked to him about the, Hazel Pete. We've talked to him about the armor. Let's see what he has for sale. We'll go back and talk to Sir Patrick now. And hopefully that opened up some dialogue. Man, he's got some good weapons. Yeah, you never know. You might come across some really banger weapons with him. Or armor. This sword is a beautiful sword. The only thing it doesn't have is it doesn't have frost damage, which is kind of a preference of mine in this game for a weapon. Saints plate mail, required strength 70. That is a heavy armor right there. My goodness. Oh, a lot of vitality with that shield. Okay. Oh, snakeskin gloves. That's nice. We'll sell you this tunic. We'll just get your gold from you. Alright. Onwards. Back to Sir Patrick now. I'm hoping we don't have to talk to the king again. So actually, coming south might be a little bit quicker. Yeah, I think that's a quicker route to get to the blacksmith from the teleport pad. Alright, back to Verdestis. We've talked to the king, the Dwarven king, and the blacksmith now. We've talked to both of them in depth on the dialogue about the existence of the dragon armor. So now that we've done that, we should be able to get the dialogue option with Sir Patrick. In order to do him a favor, and he'll give us the breastplate. Perfect. Yes. Okay. Nice. Thank you, Internet. So that is how you get the dialogue option in order to find the breastplate. A dwarf told me you are in possession of an old breastplate. Is this true? A dwarf told you? Let me think. A breastplate, you said? Yes, old and completely worthless. Maybe even a bit rusty. Worthless? I don't think so. You wouldn't be interested in a worthless, old and rusty breastplate, would you? Which dwarf told you? Alright, it was Kelp Dunatrim the king. This is a funny interaction here. This guy has cellars. A favor. He goes by the name Lucius. Wait. Did we mess? I messed up the dialogue. Hold on, this guy has a cellar. He just said he had a cellar. But I don't remember seeing any cellars in Sir Patrick's home. Am I crazy? Perhaps it's a cellar that you can't get to. And it's just like off game and it's his personal cellar thing. Alright, we're going to have to do the favor for him. Okay, so Lucius debts. If we get Lucius to settle his debts, Sir Patrick will give us the dragon armor breastplate. As far as where Lucius is, I could not tell you, although we do have the glorious map, and he might have marked him on our map here. Karina's house. House of Lucius. Okay, so it's just over here. That saved a lot of time just looking at the map. A lot of times if you're not sure where to go on a quest, if you just look at the map, a lot of times these NPCs, they'll mark on the map for you where to go. It makes it a lot easier. Alright, this is Lucius' house. He needs to settle a debt. Why do you have a cellar here, buddy? Alright, we already cleaned this fool out. Alright, Lucius. What's your problem, dude? You need to pay Sir Patrick. I can't. It takes all the money I have to feed and clothe my 3 children. Oh, so he's a gambler. He lost everything in the gambling house. Way to go, buddy. My debt to Sir Patrick is 2,500 coins. That's like nothing for us. You are in big trouble, my friend. We'll just tell him, look, we'll go ahead and pay this guy's debts. We'll be nice. So it's only 2,500. It's not that big of a deal. Although I got a feeling if we come back to Sir Patrick, he might be like, "It's not. He don't owe me 2,500. He owes me 25,000." That would irk me a little bit, being that I've already agreed to settle the debt. I'm here to settle Lucius' debts with you. Pay 2,500 to Sir Patrick.
I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
I'm thankful you managed to convince Lucius to settle. It would have been most unpleasant to have to send my associates to visit him. Here, you have earned your dragon plate. What do you wish of me in exchange for the dragon armor? Okay, wait. We already did that. Okay, we're good. So we got the dragon armor now. There it is, right there.
I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
Although it needs to be identified.
I have too much to carry. I must drop some
Snakeskin
items
gloves.
First.
See, it's so funny because as you go on later in the game, you're like, oh man, that item would have been beautiful if I had that earlier.
First.
Okay. Do we want this ruby amulet? Or do we want this royal chain?
I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
I feel like I want this royal ruby amulet for now. But the royal chain, let's put that in the bottom right corner. We want to hold on to that.
First.
Alright, we now have the dragon armor. It's kind of incomplete without the heart that goes in it. There's like a gem that goes in it. But nevertheless,
it won't work with that. I can't use it on that. It won't work with that.
We will get it identified.
I can't use it on that.
We've just got so much stuff to sell. Even those gloves. I can't
use it on that.
Alright, that royal chain. I want to hang on to this because it has 3 slots for charms. And the dragon plate mail. Okay. We will get it identified. I've got a pretty good feeling we'll never be coming back to this Verdestus again, except to just, we can remove that note we got in there. Except to occasionally visit Corina and do her quest towards the end of the game. She's the only reason I'll ever come here. It's just to visit her. So we are now going to go find the Imp Council member. Now that we've located the... Once we get the breastplate fixed with the Heart of the Dragon gem, and we have the blacksmith put them together, then we go back to the Dwarven King and say, hey, I've got all the pieces of the dragon armor set. The only thing I'm missing is the helmet. And he'll go, well, that's amazing. You've got everything together. Here, I'll give you the helmet. That way you can complete the set. You know, but he won't give you the helmet until you gather up everything else. Okay, go over here. We'll get Mardinius to identify. Oh, so he's done as a vendor. But Gomo is not. You can still do business with Gomo. But Mardinius, he doesn't do business with you anymore. Okay, I need to identify the dragon armor. Please be good stats. I'm like crossing my fingers right now. Please be good stats. Please be good stats. Please be good stats. Nice. Okay. So we now have the breastplate. That is gorgeous. Okay, let's do a little business with Gomo here. Anything we got that's not really. See, this is our current armor. The good thing about the armor we got on now is it's actually a little bit better than the dragon armor. Not really. I take that back. The dragon armor is way better. Alright. Give me... Just give me some gold for this junk. Thank you, Gomo. We're not going to put it on because I think, if I'm not mistaken, you actually have to put... Yeah, you can't wear it. Well, number one, we don't have the strength to wear it right now. But you got to put something together with it. You got to put that Heart of the Dragon gem inside of it. The blacksmith will put it together. So that is how you get the only piece we're missing is the Heart of the Dragon gem, which I think we get it while we're looking for the Imp Council member. If I'm not mistaken. If it's in the place I think it is. But we've got everything but the helmet and that. And you don't have to get those items, you know, but we're just doing a complete playthrough. And that's kind of why we're adding it into getting the complete set. No AC. No AC. Alright.
This imp seems to be
I
in
had
an
to
inn
tell my
somewhere.
crew not to turn the AC on because
At least he
it's
looks
not that
like he's
hot.
having fun.
There's an imp in the Ducal Inn in Verdestus. Okay, so the imp council member apparently is at the Ducal Inn in Verdestus. So we're gonna go chase him down. We did just save recently too. Yeah, we literally just saved there, so that was good that we saved. Oh, I guess we are coming back to Verdestus. That's so funny. I was just talking smack about how we were done, but it turns out the imp council member, he's hanging out over here in the Ducal Inn. See, that's how dialogue changes everything in this game, because we were just in here and we didn't see him. And now that we scribed for him, we see him. So everything, it's kind of ever changing. Okay, what room are you in, buddy? You're not in the elf room because we killed him. You're not in that room. You're probably here. There you are. Zachnadrix is his name. Zachnadrix, Council 7, no. Zachnadrix choose by Council Magic. Angst chose Trex written. Who the hell is Angst? Angst, if you want. He is in here, in Magic Place. Magic Place? What are you blathering about? We saw you in the Scrying Stone. Here, in Magic Sphere. Angst in here. Touch the sphere. So it's actually not him. He's holding a sphere that the real imp is inside of. And we're going to touch the sphere and get transported to some magical place here.
Here lies an elven lady, slaughtered by DJ Hammer.
Okay.
Here lies an apprentice mage, slaughtered by DJ Hammer. Here lies a young knight, slaughtered by...
There is a key there. So the imp council member is somewhere in this magical land. And that key, I think, that we just found.
Superb.
Perfect. It opens up that golden jug. Enter a magical world. The imp, who I took to be the Council of Seven, says he is not the one I'm looking for. The true imp representative is hiding in a crystal ball. Apparently within the crystal ball is a self-enclosed magical land. Wrap your head around that. Why can't anything ever be straightforward where imps are involved? That's funny. This game does kind of dog imps a lot. They kind of make fun of them. Okay, what's going on here? Looks like a bee. So this Queen of the Bee, she'll give us the key to the gate to where that guy's staying at if we help her. So first a bee comes up to you and says, help us defend against the wasp and we'll help you. I am Ragon, the mighty archmage. I assure you the bitch was lying. I'm in possession of it. I don't like to cuss on the live streams, but if it says it in game, if it's on the in game, then it's kind of fair game. If it's in the game I'm playing, he straight out said it. We're going to support the bees. I'm sure that's a bad decision. So we have decided to help the bees. There's keys scattered about here,
That was agreeable.
but the keys, they just open those jugs. I feel like this is a good place to put our summons to use. These bees and wasps are a little bit tougher than I would have thought here. We actually can summon 3 skeletons now too. Traditional skeletons. We'll just watch our summons deal with everything.
How wonderful.
Look at all the bees. Oh, what the heck? Dude, I have no idea what happened there.
The container appears
We just touched that jug. Oh, okay. So if you unlock that jug and get in there, it'll transport you up here. Well, you know what we're going to do here. Deadly discs. Believe it or not, it's pretty effective. Not as effective as the burning wall, though. Oh, they're immune to the burning wall. Wow. Okay then. So the only other area of effect spell we have, other than deadly discs and burning wall, is the elemental hail is slightly. It's not really area of effect. Wow, there's a lot of wasps here. We have got a lot of wasps. Okay. Burning might be the way to go. I think if you just, as a mage, if you just kind of use your meteorite a lot. Look at all the enemies. So if you choose to side with the bees, the wasps are just like crazy in the amount of our summons are still messing with them. Oh yeah, we'll clear them out. We'll clear them out. I think this is working, believe it or not. There's just so many, it doesn't seem like it, but you can see the experience. Every time I'm getting 2410 experience. So it's been going off like crazy. Oof. Well, our summons survived, but see that jug right there? You open that jug for the first time and it'll transport you halfway up. Okay, that's a positive
I haven't found
wasp.
the right key for this lock.
That's a bee.
That was agreeable.
So there's a little bit of loot in here. We don't want to attack any bees.
I don't have a key that fits this lock.
We'll take that jug just in case we don't find a key.
Rest before I can use another spell.
Thank goodness we were working on our potions. Everything we do is like for a reason. You know, there's a reason that we do those vendor runs. Everything's happening for a reason.
That was agreeable.
Another cutscene here, okay. You've agreed to aid us, human, but almost no wasp fell by your hand. I'm disappointed. Take this key to the big stone hive behind me. Please leave my realm. Almost no wasps fell by your hand. Please. Please. We killed a bunch of them. You're lucky I ain't playing this again, because if I did, I'll definitely side with the wasp. To heck with that bee. You didn't want to help the wasp, and now the bees are victorious. The wasps are in ruin. As am I. For now, the wasp king will surely never transform me back to my original form. For this you shall die. Okay, he is a little bit tougher. So we have failed the bees and the wasp. Kind of goofy how we can fail that quest. When we did technically side with the bees. Where'd he go now? Okay, so we took out that Ragone guy.
Locked.
We never did pick up the key for that jug.
I haven't found the right key for this lock. The door appears locked. I don't have a key that fits this lock. Superb!
What the heck? Who the heck is that? Angel of Revenge. Did you just see that? We opened that jug up. A Grim Reaper appeared. And then this giant Angel of Revenge lick thing showed up. I don't remember that ever happening before. It's got to be something to do with being on hard difficulty. Let's try the meteor strike on this guy. Okay, he's not that tough. My goodness. That was weird. The Grim Reaper appeared. Okay, it doesn't let you go that way. It does kind of let you go this way. So you can kind of explore a bit here. Well, not much. There's a toad there. Not too worried about the toad. Summon our Dread Knight to deal with him.
That was agreeable.
Perfect. before we talk to him, let's see if there's any goodies in here. Ooh, there's a rope there. Not sure what that's going to do. So there is nothing going on in here. Other than this imp council member. Thanks. You're the imp I saw in the military camp. You're one of the fools who turned soldiers on me. He is. Amp's good imp now. What Mark 1 would axe? Ank's been hiding here. Evil people's called Black Green. Now they want me dead. Oh, because he was a member, but he left. And he was hiding in this magical world here, inside of the sphere. So they couldn't find him.
Zigzags, flags. Anks, go to council. Very easy.
Did we get a -2 reputation? Strange. Okay. Just going over some quests. Only a couple of them will still be there at the end of the game. Most of them we've done correctly. Which I should break in order to leave. So in order to leave, there's a crystal ball in your inventory you can use to leave that world. Perfect. So we completed that. And the biggest thing, this is like really important. A lot of stuff is trial and error and it's not that big of a deal. You still can complete the game and you don't miss out on much. But a point we're coming up on now is like really key in this game. And it's after you gather all of the council members, they ask you to go through a ritual. Because they're all going to use their powers to make you stronger. You do not want to do that at all until you are ready to completely leave this entire part of the game we've been playing up to this point. Because you'll get transported to a new area, and that's it. There's no... You won't be going back, essentially. Because see, right here is what we've been playing the entire time. All this area. Dark Forest, Rivertown area, Verdestis, Alaroth, the Council, Dorvan Halls. This is the area we've been playing. This is the main game. If you go through the ritual, you will get transported to this area down here. Youthful Gore. And when you're out here, you cannot get back here. So once you go through the ritual, you cannot come back to the Rivalon the rest of the game. So it's really important that, especially us being a complete playthrough, we do not want to go through the ritual until we are ready, completely done with everything else in the area, which we're getting close. So we've gathered all the council members. See, all of these are now closed because we have all the council members here. Now I leave you to honor the sounding the bell of gathering to begin a blessing. So all you got to do now is sound the bell, and it will begin the ritual. So we're not even going to have that in our quest log yet, because there's no point in sitting that. So we are done with that. We are now going to head down to the Dark Forest, because there is a lot of unfinished business down there, aka the Warriors Guild test, doing the Baratus quest. Iona's dungeon, we need to do that. This one, Tingalf, that's a broken quest. That's broken. That will be there for the remainder of the game. We've messed that up. Everything else I think we can do. The Feigned Death Potion, we might have botched that too. But everything else we could do. So out of our quest book, there's only 2 that's going to be, kind of unfinished. But it's only because they're broken. We didn't execute it perfectly. Alright, on to the Warriors Guild. Yeah, all of this is done. Everything down here is done. Which is nice. So really from here, we're going to start kind of exploring. We're going to kind of be exploring all of this area here. All of this in the middle here, leading down towards the ancient castle. And over here is a bunch of lizard people. But now that we actually have that nice upgraded burning wall spell, which is actually max level now, I think that would be a little bit more effective. Well, it'll definitely be a lot more effective now, because we just can gather them up, kind of aggro them, let them attract them. I'm not sure how effective see, some of them are kind of walking right through it. So it's actually not as effective as I thought it would be. Not for these lizards, because I think the lizards are pretty immune to... I think they have some resistance to lightning damage. Okay, those assassins are brutal. You gotta watch out for them. Dragon assassins, they're called. So this is going to be it right now. We're going to continue with our Dark Forest. It was kind of nice because Dark Forest is such a huge area, and it's not as bad as the sewers. It's a lot more enjoyable. But it was kind of nice that we kind of took a break halfway through it to take care of some of the main storyline quests there. Sheesh. I'm not sure how effective our summonings are going to be against each dragon. I think in combination with us, it will be slightly effective because they act as cannon fodder while we pelt them with our meteor strike. So that's kind of an effective method as a caster, is to use your summons to act as cannon fodder tanks while you sit back and blast them. Yeah, the enemies are getting most definitely tougher. Absolutely. Dark Forest is no joke. Alright, let's rest here. Perfect. We could empty out any of our...
I can't use it on that.
junk we're carrying here, because
It won't work with that.
I don't want to take that armor out of
I
my
can't use
inventory
it
no
on
matter
that.
what.
It won't work with that.
Dude, we have so much stuff to sell, it's ridiculous. Yeah, there's no shortage of funds playing on hard. Low on funds, just steal stuff. That'll get you up real quick. There is a house here. What in the world? I mean, what an adventure. It's been so many years since I've been to this point in the game.
I'm not in. I'm away visiting my mother or something. Don't disturb me.
Don't disturb me. Go away. Okay. Medicus. Oh. Oh, like we found a new potion vendor. Interesting. Yeah, I don't remember this guy at all. I gotta start. Oh, my bad, my bad. I had to get a load started there. Apologies, my friends. This happens on the weekend a lot. You know, on the weekends it's kind of a relaxed streams because I'm having to do things and do streaming. So we just met this Medicus guy, and I don't remember this guy at all. Dude, I bet you this is the guy that has the Feigned Death Potion. I guarantee it. Because no other potion vendor we've come across has had the Feigned Death Potion. And it's been bugging me to death. Because that was such an early quest we got. And here we are late game. Well, maybe not late game. I'd say 65% of the way through, and we're just now finding this guy. Alright. I'm looking to further my knowledge of alchemy. Could you help? Yeah, this guy's got the potions now. He's got a solid supply. So by talking with him, you can actually increase your... Doing some quests with him, you can increase your alchemy skill. Really got nothing worth risking making him angry over in here. So you gotta be careful touching stuff. You don't want to upset him. What's in your cellar? This is his little experimentation area. Whole lot of nothing here. Chemist powders. Okay, so he just gave us a little quest here to go get an herb that grows around the talkie tree. Which, hey, we've already... Oh my goodness, that lizard just dropped a large gem. Or a large charm. This is like throwback to our sewer run, isn't it? When we had to fight all the lizards. Wow. Large dex bonus. Well, we've already got one of those before. Scorpion trap. Oh, well, thank you. We haven't used too many of the scorpion traps once we got strong enough. We had to use some of them early game, but we really haven't used too many of them later. Or lately, I should say. Like the past 20 episodes. So nice, beautiful looking shiny armor in that well. We won't take it though. Not right now. Alright, we need to head to the talking tree. which is directly east of us. So that makes it easy. Yeah, the scorpion traps, we've been holding on to them for the late game. We're going to carry all of them with us to the late game area. Because I've got a feeling that we are definitely going to need them for the late game area. Because it is brutal. You again, I was gracious enough to let you go once. But do you think you will have the same luck twice? Okay, so this guy's not going to let us take his herbs. So we might have botched that a little bit. Although we did get it. Infernal corpse. Let's see how they like the burning wall. I doubt you get experience. You do get experience from those guys. The talking tree is so powerful. He's got these amazing summons. He's still attacking us. Even though we got what we needed. He killed that poor elf. Okay, we're done. We got the herb. You can just kind of dodge, you know. You can shake them, you know. You can dodge and shake them and get that herb from the tree. The first time we went over there to get that branch, we didn't have to do that because we were able to talk our way. We convinced them, hey, I'll keep it quiet as long as you let us take a branch from you. And we kind of did dialogue option, I should say.
Superb.
So we just learned an additional skill in alchemy by doing that quest for that guy, which is the way of the survivor. So now we actually can, if we wanted to, yeah, we've totally messed up the Feigned Death Potion. Even this guy doesn't do it. You can actually, now that we have level 2 alchemy, we can actually build our own potions as we go, essentially. If we wanted to. First thing we need to do is we need to use a repair skill. We have to have at least one skill point in repair. That way if something gets kind of damaged,
That was agreeable.
we can just repair it ourselves. Hence, the rings don't ever seem... Did not mean to unequip that belt. The rings generally don't ever get damaged, their durability. So we just repaired everything. Alright, now here's what we got going on. This is interesting. I don't remember this guy at all. Give me... not too much, just a little bit of junk here.
I must drop some items first.
And we're going to buy some goodies from you, my friend. And we're actually going to buy your small empty flask. Because now, if we want to, we can use the small empty flask in order to create our own potions. If that makes sense. And we'll give you that shield. And that'll cover it. More than cover it.
I must drop some items first.
But now get lost. I don't know why that guy's getting an attitude with us. Wow, this
use it on that.
Stream today, we have this is our first stream for today.
I can't use it on that. It won't work with that.
We have really been rocking
How
it.
wonderful. Superb.
Dude, that 6-hour one last night, that was crazy. We made like ridiculous progress in the game.
Superb. That was agreeable.
Okay, so right now we've got some of these small empty flasks. And we now have level 2 alchemy skill. Which essentially means that if we come across any herbs, we can take a small flask.
How wonderful.
And there you go, you just made a minor magic. The blue mushroom, you can make a minor magic. The red mushroom over here,
superb.
You can make a health. And you've seen it as we've been playing the game. You've seen so many of those mushrooms everywhere. But the reason I'm going to go ahead and just keep the skill is because we have noticed a slight shortage of minor magic potions. So, anytime we have empty flasks, we can just gather them up, you know, if that makes sense. He can hit us, but we can't hit him. Hiding behind the tree. But it's like I said on yesterday's episodes, it's so time consuming to do that. But I just wanted to show an example there of it being done. You know, the alchemy deal, you know. But it really is. It's really time consuming. Because you think about it, it would add like so many hundreds of hours to the gameplay doing that. There is another house here.
How wonderful.
I am going absolutely bananas right now. I do not remember all these houses in the Dark Forest. I really thought it was mostly just woods. But there's another building here. So let's clear out the area surrounding it. And we'll go see what's inside here. That's the hermit. I think that's the same dang hermit that was messing with us earlier on them coins and stuff. This was many episodes ago, but why have you awaited? He spoke to me on the wind. and foretold the arrival of a great warrior who would defeat the great nemesis of the forest. Will you not help me defeat the Stalker? Tell me more about this Stalker. It is a demon of great hunger who roams the forest and defiles the natural beauty order of things. Okay, so this guy wants us to help him defeat a demon that's really causing the dark forest to be a dark forest, you know. I will see to this demon. Where can I find it? His lair lies to the southwest. Perfect, that's where we were going anyway, my friends. The entrance lies at the end of a canyon. You will likely smell the stench from the cave before you see it. The stalker hunts during the night and sleeps by the day, so you should slay him easily. Kill the stalker. Okay. Well, you're not going to invite me into your home, buddy? Well, we'll go in regardless. You've got a key. What are you locking? Okay, sometimes it's a little finicky the way your character moves around. We're going to have to move some of this crap out of the way. Yeah, that was the issue. There's stuff in the way. Okay. The key...
The door is locked.
Does not open that door, but it probably opens that chest in there. We can rest in the bed. No, we cannot. Okay, I assume we'll just have to...
tighter than a dwarf's ale purse.
Unfortunately, use the lockpick here.
The door is locked. That was agreeable.
We only have one lockpick left. I think we still have a few in our home base. But that has been something we have messed up. That's been the only real big kind of struggle we've had, is not having enough lockpicks. But you don't have to lockpick everything, you know. Because most of it's random. But we just wanted to be thorough. This is most definitely the most thorough I've ever been in this game. Yeah, the dragon lizards here are no joke. You thought that the lizards in the sewer were rough, and we had a hell of a time with them. These guys are significantly upgraded. Yeah, the Dark Forest it ain't playing. Alright, we've got this chest here.
I have too much to carry.
That's
I must
locked.
drop some items first.
So let's take it back to our home base here. Perfect. And throw it in there. Yeah, we still have a few lockpicks in our house here, so we're not too hung up on the lockpick situation. So I'm not going to buy any of the small flasks, but if we ever come across, you know, small flasks, we'll go ahead and pick them up and use them. And you can kind of like do it while you can, how do I say it? You can kind of be efficient and like do it while your summons are fighting enemies. If you're using summons a lot. There's certain part of the games we have been using our summons pretty heavily. Our summoning spells. Nice, we just got 4 lockpicks. Ask and you shall receive. The power of manifestation.
That was agreeable.
So now that we've finished our Twisted Insurrection playthrough, we're really focusing in.
How wonderful.
Yeah, see, now we don't have any more small empty flasks. We've really been focusing in on this game. The only other game that I have that is unfinished at the moment on the playthrough is the Icewind Dale.
I can't use it on that.
So we'll be doing this game completely, and then we will go to finish up the Icewind Dale game. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of separate the
How wonderful. Superb.
between the streams. Like I'm probably going to do the Icewind Dale
How wonderful.
during my midday streams. During the week, Monday through Friday, midday, which usually is like 10 Central to like noon Central, or 1 depending on how fresh I feel. And the evening stream, I've got another game that we're about to start on.
I can't
Starting
use it on that.
tomorrow night, Monday night, we're going to be starting on it. And it is another real-time strategy game, one of my all-time favorites. It is not a Command and Conquer, but it is a beauty. So I think it's going to get a lot of love, and I'm looking at doing some research into it because there's actually a beautiful mod for it now that kind of cleaned it up and added new factions to it. But I think as far as the playthrough, we'll do all the campaigns on hard. With the basic game, essentially. Yeah, these lizards are no joke. The assassins are very good against us right now. Ooh, look at that. We just had a score. Save. They just dropped the largest charm you can get. A very large mana bonus. So we are now going to equip that onto our beautiful gloves here. So the gloves, they don't add any mana. So a very large mana bonus. We have 644 mana now. It just added 100 to magic. So we now have 744 mana. Man, we are getting uber powerful. And if you're kind of wondering why we haven't used, we've kind of held on to a lot of our skills here. We got 16 skill points we can use. And we have 72 stab points that we can use. We haven't been using them. The reason I've been saving them so much on this playthrough, as much as I can, is because when we do transport to the final area of the game, we're going to need to be using them as needed for different parts. We're going to end up using a lot of them when we first get there. Kind of give our character a big boost. Especially the stat points. Because we're going to see, oh, okay, we're really lacking in this for the final area. Because the final area is like a whole new uptick in difficulty spike. Yeah, best thing to do for these lizards is just attack them at range. Man, they are giving us gorgeous drops. Okay, I think we can rest now. And the harder the area we're in now, the more it benefits us to save a little bit often. There's the cave down here, the Stalker's Lair. The harder the area, the more benefit it is for us to save often. Because enough of these lizards can't take us out. Oh, watch our health, because that assassin is just pelting us.
I'm not able to use that.
My goodness, we are just smoking these lizards. So the burning wall is not effective against the lizards. That we have learned. Okay, why are you bugging out right here? Oh, because there's a cliff right there. Just kind of pull them back. Yeah, they've been very generous on the lockpicks, thank goodness. We might actually have enough lockpicks now to unlock all those containers that we have. Oh, we're out of mana. Like those lightning lizards, their weapon, it's really cool looking. I've got to get my setup here a little bit better on my back. I'm kind of in a goofy angle the way I'm sitting right now. I'll have a better setup when I do my evening stream tonight.
So, let me rest a while.
And take that guy out. Yeah, these... These lizards are no joke. I do prefer the daytime. It's so much better. The nighttime is just so dark in the dark forest. It's almost a little bit too dark. That was close. Really don't want those mages to get close to you. They're kind of powerful when they touch you. We found that out in the sewers. A couple of them were just like one-shotting us back then when we were in the sewers. And we're getting about close to another level. Yeah, he could send as many of those as he wants against us. We are just the apocalypse on this game. We're just demolish everything we come across. Wow. Yeah, it's hot and heavy. Fighting your way through those lizards area in the dark forest.
I can't
They're
use
not
it on
playing
that.
at all. We actually have
I can't use that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 350. We got about 400,000 gold right now. And we do have 9 lockpicks. So we could actually open up some of those containers. There is, I haven't used it yet. Perfect. Let's do another save here. Something different. Kind of alternate my save files so they don't get bogged down. This is kind of impressive. We've been able to play this game and get this far playing on hard. I'm actually kind of proud of myself without having to, cheat or anything. We've cheesed the hell out of it, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with cheesing it, but we haven't cheated. And there actually is a, game-breaking cheat that you can do in this game. It's called a duplication glitch, where you can kind of duplicate an item. And I've been
I don't have a key that fits this lock.
impressed
I have too much to carry. I must drop some
that we
items
have
first.
not had to use it at all. So, the reason I bring it up is because if you are struggling, there is a way in this game to duplicate your items, essentially. So, you can just like, oh, that's different. Lizard Archmage. Okay, he's kind of tough. And he doesn't freeze. Let's see how our summons do against him. Yeah, he is definitely tougher. Still susceptible to the meteor damage, but definitely tougher. But yeah, if you're struggling with money or anything, you can essentially copy any item in this game. Like, for example, the lockpicks. You know, we have, whatever, we got 10 lockpicks. There's a way to easily just copy it and make that 10 turn into 20. So we might do that at the end after we've beaten everything, just so we could open up all the locked chests and see what it ended up being. But as far as the gameplay, we haven't touched it. Because it's been kind of nice. 100% of this playthrough has been live. It's kind of why I prefer to go the method of the live streaming route as opposed to the video form content. I do enjoy it much better. There's a bunch of bees down here, but they're like gray colored. Kind of interesting. I don't remember this at all. The deeper we get, the more it's kind of new to me. Interesting. It's like such a puzzling maze, this area here.
Exhausted. Let me rest a while.
I feel like that just did absolutely nothing. Well, it didn't do nothing. It explored that area, but yeah, that just made a complete circle right there. So looking on the map right here, this right here, it doesn't have anything like special or anything. It's just a path through here, and there's just a bunch of bees through here. That little circle there we just explored. Yeah, this is a ridge up here, so you can't get up there. Yeah, the Dark Forest is pretty large, but it's not as large as you would think, because a lot of the area you're not able to explore. We still got a big swath up here. But for example, all of this is done. We've explored all of that. All of this is done. everything from here over is done. It's just this. The only thing left is this area and this area right here. So we have been rocking it. It's actually a good opportunity to save too. We're almost at a level up again. You can tell by our little green experience bar there. So there's our items right there. Let me start that last load real quick, and then we'll come back and continue on. We're about to take on that stalker guy in that cave. Whatever it is, creature or what have you. Perfect, we are back. And this episode, I know it's been a little bit different. I've been having to go back and forth between restroom and I'm being efficient. I'm actually doing laundry at the same time as doing a live stream. But hey, it's a okay. We're coming up on the Stalker's Lair. It's a midday weekend stream here. Okay, there's a bunch of there's a bunch of butterflies here, and our hero just walked through them and he sneezed. Okay, here's the cave that the guy was telling us there's a monster that lives in this cave. Some kind of demon. I got a feeling this guy's going to be a pushover. Oh, he's got some alcohol. Well, he must be a drinker. Vampiric ghoul. Well, these are just basic vampiric ghouls. These are... Those can't be the main guy there. They are scary looking though. Nice. Just gotta level up. Yeah, it must just be he's got some vampiric ghoul minions with him. Because the way the guy was talking, he was talking like it's one big monster, you know, but apparently not. Apparently it's the one big monster and all his buddies. They do mass up on you, though, with their little life drain spell. Well, this guy's lair is a little bit larger than I anticipated. He has a whole army of vampiric ghouls. Too bad we're a heavy mage caster, and we've just got the beauty of fire on our side. Which sucks to be him. Undead are generally susceptible to fire damage. In any fantasy game, that's usually how it goes. Except the steel skeletons in this game. They are immune to fire, because they're made of steel. Oh, it's the Hermit himself. It's like a trick. He told us to come down here and kill the monster, but he's actually the monster in the form of a human. You truly are a fool. Behold the glory of the stalker. Ooh, he is ugly. Quintus Normand. Do you still think to get your trophy now, intruder? So you are the stalker. Why did you not kill me when you met me in the forest? I am bound to this cave by a curse that the elves placed on me. However, I discovered that by casting a slight modification of the necroshift spell, I could walk freely through the woods in the form of Quintus Doramond. In this form, I could lure careless travelers to my cave and dine on their flesh. A devious plan, demon, but for one fatal error, you have lured me to your cave. Now you shall die. He's fast, but I've got a feeling that we can freeze him. Oh yeah, he about one-shot us right there. But we can freeze him, so. Oh yeah, elemental hail for the win. Nice. So he didn't drop crap for items, but we knocked that quest out. So the hermit turned out to be the demon after all. And now we're finally catching up to the Warriors Guild quest. Because if you remember on the Warriors Guild quest, they want us to investigate the ancient castle of dragon worshippers and find the heart of the dragon. See, this is a tricky part, I think. Because the Warriors Guild wants you to find the heart of the dragon. But we actually need the heart of the dragon for our dragon breastplate, for our dragon armor set. Because when you put it all together, it kind of multiplies the factor. It gets a lot stronger. So, I'm not sure how we're going to complete the Warriors Guild test. And keep a heart of the dragon for ourselves. Okay, can't go down that way. It's a lake. So we'll see. If we have to, we'll figure out some way to get around that. But okay, this goes south a pretty good bit here. Wow, this does go south a pretty good bit. Interesting. So I guess we'll just kind of get the outline of the area here and kind of circle our way towards the castle. And there's actually, in this ancient castle, there is a dragon rider enemy. He's like the boss of the area. Okay, I'm kind of glad we doubled back this way. I'll take that gold, thank you. So yeah, I'm pretty sure up on this ridge is where the castle is. Do we have any stamina? We do not have any stamina potion. Interesting. We could probably rest though. That would be smart. Perfect. Fresh and ready to go. Oh, some trolls. Interesting. Well, trolls are easy with our new and improved burning wall. Oh, they're so weak to that. Okay, so there's nothing back here. Just some trolls. But every ounce of experience counts tremendously in this game. It's getting dark again in the dark forest. The nighttime is coming over us. Yeah, I'm looking forward to our evening stream on this game. There's the castle. We can see it now on the map. So there's like 3 entrances. 1, 2, and 3. So we have made it to the ancient castle full of dragon worshippers. Poor Gomo, we're just killing off so much of his race this episode. Okay, pull back, pull back, pull back. Oh, there's a new one right there. A thunder lizard. He's got like a little bit different armor about him. Ooh, lizard archmage. Pull back. Sheesh. Getting to be a powerful mage is beautiful because we've really kind of dominate the game. Okay, there is a cave here. I have no idea what we're going to encounter in this cave. Okay, we're taking a ridiculous amount of damage here. Leave this place, leave. Why should I leave? First I want to know what's behind this door. You have been warned. Okay, so we easily dispatch that guy. There's some strange door here. Dude, I don't remember this at all. Definitely got some booby traps in this room. Alright, let's see what's in the door. Guardian of the Grail. Oh, this is where you get the Grail. Okay. We do need that. So there's a bunch of these mummies called Guardians of the Grail. They're not... They don't attack us when we walk in the door. But the moment we take that Grail, that's when they will attack us. And we actually need this Grail because you need the Grail. You take it to the Dwarven Cleric in the Dwarven Halls, and he'll put holy water in it. Then you take it to the transform animals in Baratus' house to transform them back to human form. So we're taking the empty Holy Grail. Ooh, and that just aggroed him. He is upset. Let's see if we can freeze him. We can freeze him. Get our summons out here as cannon fodder. And elemental hail. Oh yeah, he's easy. Okay, we just killed the Grey Face guy. But all of these mummies have just woken up and they are upset. And I'm really hoping Burning Wall works on them. Perfect, it does. You just gotta keep an eye on your health. That's the biggest thing. Our Dread Knight is actually... He actually held his own there for a minute. Get our summons out again to help out. We're just looting everything. Oh yeah, the burning wall is just like, This encounter was not that bad with a mage. Guy was bugging out right there. Wow. And somebody dropped a tomato. In the middle of all that carnage, somebody dropped a tomato. Nice, a large vitality charm. That is beautiful. So that is where you get the Holy Grail. And it is very protected. And you just walk out the path there. Beautiful. That is nice. Save, because that was gorgeous. And actually, before we do take on the ancient castle here, we could complete that Paratus quest. But I think there's a teleport pad in here, so it would save time if we go ahead and do it first, and then we can just teleport from the pad in here. Because this is called the... Pretty sure this is called the Imp's Castle. If I'm not mistaken. Ah, this assassin's just wreck our health. That was close. Trying to get the perimeter explored here. Nice. We're going to get what we can get in for about another 30 minutes here or so on this episode. And then the rest we'll save for our evening stream. Which really should be not like evening. It's really not going to be that late when we start. I think it will run for about maybe 4 or 5 hours this evening. This episode actually ran pretty good time. A few hours, but it, you know, there was a little bit of dead time in it, you know, a minute here, a minute there. I was having to take care of some things. Got another choke point up there.
I need rest before I can use another spell.
And we're already halfway to our next level. My goodness. Yeah, the Dark Forest is really where you rank up fast in this game. There's one of those thunder lizards. Yeah, they're cool looking. That's a beautiful looking enemy right there. So last night we were using the Burning Wall spell pretty much the whole evening. And this episode we've been using the Meteor Strike mostly. It just depends on what type of enemy we're fighting, depends on what magic is needed to be used at hand. Okay. Why am I getting confused here? Okay, so this back area here, there's the cave. The cave that has the Holy Grail is a little bit northwest of the Imp Castle here, or the Dragon Castle. So the path to get in there, we need to check. There's only two possible paths now, this middle route and the bottom route. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be the bottom route, but we'll go up and around and check how to get up to that beautiful little castle up here. It's not big. I really thought it was a lot bigger than that. But the castle itself is like actually kind of small. I honestly think the Warriors Guild might be a little bigger than that. Okay, we've got this path here. Okay, yes, that is how you get up there. Mutated spiders. I hate mutated spiders. Because of that. Those things are just damaging. Actually, forgot we do have Spell Shield, which gives us a little buffer, 120 buffer against magic attack. Okay, these mutated spiders are actually kind of weak. So we could go up the stairs there to the castle, but we still have this bottom area here that's yet to explore. And when you rest your spell shield, it dissipates. So we are huffing it down here. We did see the stairs to get up to the castle, though, down up above us. Okay, we walked right into that. Which, this is probably just a dead end down here, but we will find out for sure. As long as it's got enemies, it's not a dead end. My goodness, they about had us right there. More lockpicks, thank you very much. Very desperate on those. Okay, beautiful. On to the castle. Forward! So, I mean, here's the tidbit. Here's what I'm kind of debating on what we're going to start for our night streams starting tomorrow night. Is I'm up in the air whether I'm going to do Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds, which is a real-time strategy game with Star Wars units using the Age of Empires 2 engine, or if I'm going to do a Total War Attila. So I'm kind of up in the air on which one I'm going to do. I feel like, for content's sake,
I need the Imp's magic scroll to
we need the Imp's magic scroll to activate this teleporter. So that's actually the last teleporter that we haven't activated yet in the game. Believe it or not. Okay, we're about to go in this castle here, which houses the heart of the dragon. So I'm kind of up in the air whether it's going to be Total War Attila or the Galactic Battlegrounds. But I feel like the Galactic Battlegrounds, it'll be... I haven't played Total War Attila yet. So I feel like I should go ahead and just do the Galactic Battlegrounds for the content starting out on our nightly streams till we do the campaign. And when we get done with that, then I might do Total War Attila. Because while I'm doing the, while I'm working on the Galactic Battlegrounds, I can kind of, you know, test out the Attila, see how much I like it. Yeah, that Lizard Archmage had like extra HP.
Let me rest a while.
He was one of those random extra HP units, which we haven't run across any of them today on this episode. He was like the first one.
I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
Okay, so we gotta drop some junk. Fine. Fine. Let's drop some junk off before we...
I can't use
We're so close. We want to get in there.
It won't work with that.
Oh, that armor's the one taking up all of our
It won't
weight.
work with that.
And I've got a feeling... Why is my teleporter stone up in the tree? That could have been bad. Okay. Save. So here we are. We are in the throne room. Whatever castle this is. There's a dead imp here. Some dead lizards and dead imps. A holy book, which has a picture of an imp. There's a spider here. Some more spiders. Oh, there's a second level to it. Okay. So down the stairs we go. More minions to take out. Interesting. I almost thought we were... What do we have here? Well, we'll take that alcohol. Thank you very much. Thank you. What were you doing hiding in the corner over there? Goofy lizard. Goofy lizard warrior hiding in the corner. Is he waiting for our back to turn? Yeah, you can tell this is kind of like blind to me. I totally forget the layout of this area. Because heck, I've only been down here one time before. And that was years ago. Bottle of ale, okay. Okay, surely that room in there has got to be where the heart of the dragon is. And we were wrong again. There's a locked door here, but there's a lever on the wall.
I'm not sure what that just did.
Wow, this... Another dead imp. The poor imps. Somebody's been killing off these imps. Oh, great. Insane skeletons. Let's see how they like it now with our new and improved burning wall. Not so tough now, are you? Oh, we hit the Windows button. I tend to do that. Okay, there's a locked door here and a locked door here.
I wonder what that did.
So we're getting into some interesting... Right now we're below the ancient castle in the dark forest. We're in the basement area, trying to find the heart of the dragon. Dealing with all these insane skeletons. There's locked doors everywhere. So weird. Oh yeah, that's the only way to deal with these guys as a mage. Using the lightning spell is too expensive to deal with them. Far too expensive. It costs way too much mana. Think smarter, not harder. Okay, so this wrapped around here.
I'm not entirely sure what that just did.
So that's not so bad. Yeah, I don't know the layout for this area. Looks like there's only two possible routes. A northern route and an eastern route. Let's go with the eastern route first.
I wonder what that did.
There's all these levers here. Okay, I'm glad I picked that because that's just a random route. We're definitely going to start off our evening stream with a nice vendor run. We've got a ridiculous amount of stuff in our box right now for sale.
I'm not entirely sure what
Alright, turn that lever on. Nice. I am so glad we got that upgraded. Alright, could this be... This is a confusing place here. We just want the heart of the dragon. Holy moly, look at all the insane skeletons on hard in this room. Holy jeez! One cast of the burning wall, and we took out all of them. My goodness, there was a bunch in that room. Oh, I bet you that's the room where it's in. You see how that room's a little different? It is locked, though. So that room is a little bit different. There's so many beautiful treasures in this game.
I'm not entirely sure what that just did.
A spell scroll. Ooh, that's the imp spell scroll, so we needed that to activate the teleporter. Uh-oh. Raksheen, a dragon rider. I'm sure he's after the heart of the dragon. Attack him while I take the gem. Wow, where are you going to take the gem to? Oh, attack him while I take the gem to the treasure chamber. Okay, so he's going to take the gem and run over to the treasure chamber over there. And we'll have to take his minions on. I'm guessing, yeah, he teleported. We take care of the intruder. Okay, and that main guy in here, he's probably got the key.
I wonder what that did.
So this is going to be sketchy. These lizards, because we can't use the burning wall. So we're just going to have to go heavy with the meteor strike. Oh, that's the main guy right there. Can we freeze him? Perfect. Freeze everybody. Okay, this guy, the fanatic, is not freezing. So take him out. Sasaraga, that's his name. Heal, pull back, freeze, elemental hail. Nice. But the dragon rider took the heart of the dragon and he ran away. I like the dragon bones here. That's pretty nice touch. But this is so far in the game. This is crazy.
I'm not entirely sure what that just did.
We didn't check that room right there.
I wonder what that did.
Okay, I think we've completely explored the basement area here in the ancient castle. And we've chasing down this ancient dragon guy here. The door is still locked, but I think we got a key.
The door is locked.
If not, never mind, you can just lockpick it. You probably do have to have level 5 lockpick to get that open. Oh, there's so many treasures in here. Alright, let me save. Just to be safe here. You dare to oppose Raksheen of House Hunmanabi or whatever? You are indeed a fool, human. When I am finished with you, my dragon Garanthal shall feast on your hide. I've battled your kind before. You're no match for me. That's pretty good. I like this one. What is that smell? Could it be the smell of fear from the mighty fool called Raksheen? So you're kind of making fun of him. You tried to insult an honor guard of the house. We shall see who shows fear. Come and embrace death. I am death. That is so true. Our character is death itself. Alright, let us... Okay, nice. We are able to freeze him. So take care of the minions. Anytime he falls out, we just freeze him again. Just like that. So kind of a technical battle here using the mage. We're keeping him frozen while we take care of his minions. Yeah, and he does cast a form of elemental strike. Oh yeah, we can get him with meteor strike, not a problem. Okay, why are we not killing the dragon assassin? Oh, this dragon assassin is one... Oh my goodness. Alright. Wow, this just got really crazy right here, this battle. The game just threw one of the extra hard, super high HP random enemies at us. So we're going to switch to Elemental Hail here and take out Raksheen real quick. And work on the Dragon Assassin. Okay, perfect. Ooh! Save. Save is the game time save. So we're going to save right there. And when we come back, we're going to grab the Heart of the Dragon here. We're going to grab all these goodies. We just completely smoked the dragon right in there.
I haven't found the right key for this lock.
There is so many treasures in here. Oh my goodness. I mean, just so many treasures in here. There is a key, though. 2 keys.
That was agreeable.
Monk's Death Blade. The other key probably opens up this... I don't know what the other key would open up. Man, there's so much stuff in here. So we finally have...
How wonderful.
Oh, it opened up this chest. We finally have the Axe of the Dragon. Not Axe of the Dragon, the Heart of the Dragon. We're putting all of the items together. We're completely robbing this treasure room of everything. So yeah, when we come back, I don't think it'll be too long. I only think it'll be just a few hours. 2-3 hours tops. When we come back to continue on our second live stream for today, we're going to take our newly found Heart of the Dragon and put our dragon armor set together. I'm not sure how we'll be able to do the Warriors Guild quest, because he might want us to give it to him, but we don't want to give it to him. We just want to
I can't use it on that.
put it in there. Okay, so this chest here contains everything from this treasure room here. Weight 1,500. I highly doubt we'll be able to put it in our
I'm
inventory.
carrying too much.
Yeah, it's unable to. But we can easily just teleport that. So beautiful. We're going to save that as game time there. Double check we have the Heart of the Dragon. We do. The Dragonstone gem. So putting that with that armor, it will when we come back, we'll have the complete dragon set armor. That'll be beautiful. Until then, my friends, I appreciate everybody coming in on our little midday stream here today. We got a nice, we got a pretty big one in today. And we'll get a few more hours in this evening. Until then, Divine Divinity on hard. We are rocking it. Smoking this game. Peace.